starting pitcher for the West Michigan Whitecaps. Now, Jonathan, you had a great career in Florida. You know, obviously a first-round draft pick last year in the draft, went 20th overall. One thing I found interesting about your college career, before you got to college, I found out a lot of colleges were actually trying to recruit you as an outfielder. What transition were you an outfielder and pitcher in high school, and what made you become a pitcher rather than an outfielder?
Ever since I could pitch, I've been pitching, so I mean, I've just always been better at pitching.
Right. Something you wanted to pursue.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, you had a great, like I said, career at Florida. You dominant there. Got you drafted, got you here. But one thing I was intrigued about in the offseason before the season, I read that you did some work with the Pediatric Cancer Foundation. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got involved in that?
Yeah, my agent, he's on the board there in Tampa, so he was doing a little fundraiser and asked me to want to be one of the guys that shaved my head. So I said, yeah, all right. And part of the whole deal was I had to, post about it on Twitter and Facebook and try to get some sponsors and raise money. So
good cause.
Yeah.
Obviously, cancer is a huge thing. You know, Major League Baseball is very involved in standing up to cancer and stuff like that. So, after you were drafted, entering this season, Baseball America picked you as the 6th highest ranked Tigers prospect in the organization. With that entering the season, is that something that drives you? Does that give you more pressure, less pressure? Or is that something you just tune out and don't worry about and just go about your business? How do you take stuff like that?
I try to, just kind of put it to the side and not really pay attention to it. If you get caught up in all that, then you're kind of, taking your focus away from the game and just trying to be the best prospect, I guess. I want to go out there and play the game every day and just have fun with it.
Absolutely. Okay, so entering the season to be in your first full season in professional baseball, what are some individual things that you're trying to work on, develop on, whether it's a specific goal or something on the mound that you're trying to work on? Is there any specific things entering this season, as the season goes on, that you're trying to work and develop on as a pitcher?
Just throwing more strikes, being more consistent in the strike zone, not walking as many guys. It's kind of been a problem my whole career, so just jumping ahead of guys and trying to get that out in the first and second pitch rather than going 5 or 6 pitches in the at-bat.
Right. Pitch you later in games too there. Save the bullpen a little bit. So if it's okay with you, Jonathan, I'd like to ask you some questions to give Whitecaps fans a chance to know the guy they might not really know. Is that cool with you?
It's fine with me.
All right. Now, for the sake of fun, give me the first answer that comes into the top of your head. I don't want you thinking too much, don't want you cheating about it, all right?
All right.
This is a one-take shot. First question, we're going to start off real easy. We're going to go just batting practice fastball. What's your favorite snack food?
Snack food. Watermelon.
Okay. Who's your favorite superhero?
Superman, I'd say.
Okay, well, he's super. It's in the definition, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Finish this sentence for me.
Okay.
If I wasn't a baseball player, I'd be blank.
I would be going to college.
Okay. What's your favorite baseball movie?
Bull Durham.
Good movie. Good movie. Okay, if you had a time machine, what year would you travel to?
70s.
70s?
Or the era, that 70s era.
So anywhere in the 70s, wherever you landed? Okay.
Sounds like I had a good time back then, so.
As long as you like this guy.
Yeah.
If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
No.
No? Yeah. Same thing Ben said. You guys talk? You didn't talk about this?
No. I mean, I asked him what he asked. Like, I can't tell you. He told me not to tell you, so.
All right. If I find out there's cahoots going on when I get to Austin later today, we're going to have problems. If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
T-Rex. You say that too?
You guys must hang out a lot. I don't know. All right. If you get this next one right the same with him, then I'm really suspicious. If you were a crayon, what color crayon would you be?
Crayon? Turquoise.
He said blue. I mean, you guys are
greenish blue.
But he just said blue, so I'm going to give you. I believe that you're legitimate now. And now the final question. A lot of pressure here. You're stranded on a desert island. You don't know how you got there. You hear a phone ring. You pick up the phone. The person on the other line says they can get you anything in the world except the way off the island. What's the first thing and the only thing you ask for?
Tough one. Girl. Girl.
All right. I mean, if you're on an island, you might as well keep yourself busy. I mean, young guy, why not? Makes sense. So, cool. Appreciate your time. Guys, this is Brad Jeffers from The Pit signing off. Thanks for tuning in.